Yes, that's right.
4th of July.
But not that big, I think.
Had a real filly this year.
Taping ducts. Ducts. D-U-C-T-S. Really? That's the only thing it doesn't work. Of all the things they tested, that's the only thing it doesn't work on.
Should we walk right over there?
Pardon?
Should we walk over there?
No, we better drive.
I don't know where we would park the car. It's right.
Yeah,
Huh?
they can take the car.
It's.
It's going to be a while before we can find it.
Uh huh.
783.
Oh, here we are. 740s. It'll be right here. Should be these two.
Carl E. Chesak, Della Marie Chesak. Yeah, those two. See, they're buried side by side instead of one on top of the other.
So he died in 79.
She died in
57.
You want to take a picture?
Sure.
PFC, U.S. Army, World War I.
was like that?
It looks like that's possible, but
He's not a good leader. All the way, Lord, from up to heaven. He's not a good leader.
Yeah, no. I like the water towers. I guess it's an old sign, an old signal right there. No, I'll get it that way. I'll take the picture that way.
turns into a moth, flies away, lays an egg, over and over again. They had a big swimming pool and it was always dripping this fresh mountain water. And the Cox family owned that. And thunderstorm.
Huge thunderstorm. It doesn't happen very often, does it? Or
No, I guess the last one we had was about 3 years ago. But this storm happened way back in the desert.
Oh, and then it washed through.
And it just started tearing through, and it just...
That's okay. You can narrate.
I just wanted to show you where that black mesa goes off at an angle over there.
Uh-huh.
That's the lava flow I was telling
that's
you about.
straight flat
Uh-huh.
spot.
And all these little dotted fields here, those are all very small pecan trees.
Uh-huh.
And as you come around, why, those are the big Oregon mountains. You'll see this mountain it is not a part of that mountain range. It's in front of it, though it kind of looks like it is.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has that little cap on it, the little
Yeah.
round. Okay, that's called a bishop's cap.
Oh, yeah.
And there's many, many marine fossils in that. This was all underwater at one time. And then it flattens out a little bit and ends up into the Franklin Mountains.
Uh-huh.
If you see that little blinker with a light blinking
Oh, yeah.
on and off, okay, just this side of it, that's that Trans Mountain Road. That little bear, right. And then if you can get right on across, you'll see those jagged mountains real far that I showed you those were the Juarez Mountains.
That's what it was, right.
And that's the whole scheme of it.
Right. There comes that storm.
This kind of stuff that's on the road here is pecan shells.
Pecan shells.
And they're using them like you would gravel.
Oh, yeah.
And it works. It's really a good way to use them. He was born in December. He's just a few months old. Yes, and you'd love to get out, wouldn't you?
Yes, he would.
If I drove up there and we put down the window, you'd have his head right in your lap. He would. When I had him over in this other corral. And Christopher, you'll meet him. And Chris is a big, tall guy. He's about 6'2". Oh, Jerry. He died. He died of cancer. Yeah. All those letters from you, from Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a lot of people have asked me why did I write that book or any book. All the stories I wrote were true because I believed in what I saw. I was traveling west one time at the junction of the state line of Colorado, its arid western one, and the state line of poor Utah. I saw in the clouds, huge and massed above the fiery golden desert of even fall, the great image of God with forefinger pointed straight at me, through halos and rolls and gold folds that were like the existence of a gleaming spear in his right hand, which saith, "Come on, boy, go thou across the ground. Go moan for man. Go moan. Go groan. Go groan alone. Go roll your bones alone. Go thou and be little beneath my sight. Go thou and be minute as seed in the pod. Go thou, die hence. And of this world report you well and truly." Anyway, I wrote the book because we're all gonna die. In the loneliness of my life, my father dead, my brother dead, my mother far away, my sister and my wife far away. Nothing here but my own tragic hands that once were guarded by a world, a sweet attention, that now are left to guide and disappear their own way into the common dark of all our death. Sleeping in me raw bed alone and stupid, with just this one pride and consolation. My heart broke in the general despair and opened up inwards to the Lord. I made a supplication in this dream. So in the last page of On the Road, I describe how the hero, Dean Moriarty's come to see me all the way from the West Coast just for a day or two. We've just been back and forth across the country several times in cars, and now our adventures are over. We're still great friends, but we have to go into later phases of our lives. So there he goes, Dean Moriarty, ragged in the moth-eaten overcoat he brought specially for the freezing temperatures of the East, walking off alone, and last I saw him, he rounded the corner of 7th Avenue, eyes on the street ahead, and bent to it again. Gone. So, in America, when the sun goes down, and I sit on the old broken-down river pier watching the long, long skies over New Jersey, and sense all that raw land that rolls in one unbelievable huge bulge over to the West Coast, and all that road going, and all the people dreaming in the immensity of it. In an hour, I know by now that children must be crying in the land where they let the children cry. And tonight the stars will be out, and don't you know that God is Pooh Bear? The evening star must be drooping and shedding her sparkler dims on the prairie, which is just before the coming of complete night that blesses the earth, darkens all the rivers, cups the peaks, and folds the final shore in. Nobody knows what's going to happen to anybody besides the forlorn rags of growing old. Think of Dean Moriarty, I even think of old Dean Moriarty, the father we never found. Think of Dean Moriarty, I think of Dean Moriarty.